Okay, well, we're talking about the American space program dying, and it's a shame seeing how the program brought a lot of kind of respect and pride to this country, and science is good, and like I mentioned earlier, like there's plenty of products that have come out of the space research and programs that have gone into the market and been usually successful, and they should be able to have patents on that to make some money to finance themselves instead of almost having consistently depend on taxpayer dollars. But anyways, it just kind of stinks, like we're not going to the moon anymore. No, it's like it's not going to happen. Like I want to go see the pyramids on Mars. Don't you? I mean, we should. In my lifetime, I want to see like the face on Mars up close. That'd be cool.
It would be cool.
Like. Or maybe they have been doing it the whole time and it's just a front saying it's over because now they've bumped it up to a next level where they have an actual moon base or something, and who knows,
Who knows, you're right.
I'm just throwing out theories.
Throwing out those ideas.
I don't believe anything they tell me, like with a grain of salt. You have to read between the lines of everything, and it gets like really fuzzy, But that's the only way to do it. If you have to look at a critical eye, with a critical eye, and on what you have come to learn on your own,
Master Chusky.
Master Chusky, the master, the one, the only, the undeniable, highest regarded, in number one, the big Kahuna. The boss is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. I present you with Master Chusky.
No, you're doing something.
No videos, Master Chusky.
Master Chusky.
High five.
Likes no video.
How would you describe your experience here so far?
It's been pretty fun. It's been a little slower than other shows, but nice little turnout, and people seem kind of interested, so it's good.
That's good, man. That's good.
I've never shown work in LA before, so that's cool.
Awesome. How was your experience in LA so far?
I like it. The cops are a little weird, but then on the other hand, the weed situation is really good. So it's and I like the houses, but everything shuts down so early. So it's like I keep thinking, well, could I live here? But then I don't know. New York's kind of, it's hard to beat in a little sometimes. You get used to being able to like get it whatever you want 24 hours a day. But it is really nice out here, like the weather, the palm trees.
Interesting. Yeah.
Do I make art, or why do I make art that looks like the art that I make?
However you want to answer it. Why is it that you express yourself the way you do?
I don't know. I think I just sort of think that way, visually, and just sort of compelled to make pictures. And I don't know. If you look at some of them, they're all kind of like commentary / prophecy, hidden history. I think I'm trying to tell people something. If you look at this stuff, you'd see like who would put like this pile of dead bodies in their living room, but they do it anyway. Nobody buys it, but they like it. So as long as they look at it and they get stuck
already
in their little brains, that's something.
That's awesome, man. Why is it that you do what you do? Why is it that you draw? Why is it that you paint? Why is it that you express yourself the way that you do?
I think that if I wasn't doing any artwork, I would actually be crazy. Most of the stuff that I do, it's like a circus. I don't know any better way of explaining it, but I have a circus going on in my head, and if I don't let these little, these clowns out of my head, it's gonna make me crazy. I've never not. My hands are always busy, and I've learned that if I don't stay busy, I start to like lose sight of like the world around me. I can't be idle. I know I'm gonna die young because of how much I don't sleep. I always want to, I always want to create something and make something. You know? Maybe it's just I want to make a mark and leave something behind for others to look at or talk about later on. Like what I'm doing now with these art fairs, and this particular one, I think it's in my opinion, I think it's groundbreaking for us for Fountain, because we're still trying to stay true to the street vibe, the feel that the real people, you know, are trying to like connect with. You know, a lot of these other art fairs, you know, the Armory, for instance, you have these very high-end galleries, and a lot of people aren't able to connect as well because they're not like they don't feel like they're at the same level. You do have these high-end buyers that are collectors and whatnot. They go into these art fairs, and I think that if I were to like push really hard to go into that situation, I wouldn't be staying true to myself, you know, because I like the regular everyday people. I prefer the blue collar workers over the white collar workers, because I know that the white collar workers wouldn't exist without the blue collar workers. You know, I hate that there's a label that's been put there, but that's how it's been defined. You know.
Yeah. I hear you.
You know,
We're just pushing through, like, you know. Just like,
I do what I do. In a nutshell, I do what I do because if I didn't do it, I wouldn't be who I am. I would be crazy otherwise.
I'm glad I got that on film.